Data centers have dominated headlines across the Commonwealth for more than a year now, yet none are up and running. To date, just over 50 have been proposed by developers, mostly in the central and eastern part of the state. Townships are on the front line when it comes to land use decisions, and without zoning in place, options are fairly limited. Those with zoning should consider regular review and revisions as needed with their solicitors as developers seek locations to place data centers. Zoning is the single best tool townships have to impose reasonable regulations on development while adhering to the municipality's planning code. There's a lot of talk about tax revenue provided by data centers along with the concerns associated with power and water use. While the tax revenue part of the equation may be a bit unclear at the moment, townships can do their own research, learn more about the needs these facilities have with power and water. The Township News feature for May goes into more detail about how the deregulation of the Pennsylvania Power in the late 90s has complicated the power equation. But suffice it to say that developers are generally going to want to locate large-scale data centers near high-voltage lines, not neighborhood power lines. With water, regulation is provided by the various commissions across the Commonwealth. Andrew DeHoff is the executive director of the Susquehanna River Basin Commission, which regulates a large swath of central Pennsylvania.
We're not unaccustomed to overseeing and managing water use for cooling. Power plants do it, other industrial facilities do it. So that's really what it comes down to, what it boils down to for data centers. What type of cooling technology are they employing and how much water is it going to use and where are they going to get the water? So we have two aspects of regulation that could be at play. First is the sourcing of water. If they're taking it from a well or from a stream directly, there's a withdrawal permit needed if they exceed our threshold, which is 100,000 gallons per day as a 30-day average. And then sort of second part is what we call consumptive use. That's the water that's evaporated for cooling. How much is that? And we have oversight over that. So that's a threshold of 20,000 gallons per day as a 30-day average. So we're finding that as data centers are proposed, they initially well exceed those thresholds, with the caveat that most of them initially look to source from a local drinking water supplier. So the withdrawal is not an aspect because that drinking water supplier, whether it's a municipality or a private company, has already received their withdrawal permits from SRBC and DEP. So that's covered. So then it's just the consumptive use aspect of it. How much are they evaporating? So that's really what it boils down to for us. Are they withdrawing water and are they consuming it and how much and does it require permits? And then we work with them to promote technologies that minimize water use, but that has trade-offs in terms of, requires more electricity and things like that.
Township officials recently toured a data center complex in Loudoun County, Virginia, which has been dubbed the data center capital of the world. There they spoke with local elected officials about regulations, taxing, infrastructure, and services. Officials also met with data center developers who addressed some of the latest technologies related to water usage and power supply. Developers expressed a willingness to work with local government officials to address concerns from the community.